You must gather your party before venturing forth. And that party size limit is 2. Hello and welcome to another Battlerite Royale. This time, we're taking a look at the duo mode, where it's not just skill and ability that will grant you victory. A victory blessed by Jesus himself. No, it's friendship too. All of our players today have succeeded in the first test. They actually have a friend to play with, which is a pretty impressive feat in 2018, might I add. But for us lonely folk at home on the YouTubes, we'll be watching your friendship and seeing if it's really all that it's cracked up to be. Now, I do apologize, unlike the solo mode, duo mode is going to be more confusing, but let me break down the early game. Not as many people die upon landing. As you can see, hardly any initial battles to begin with. A team so far mostly gathering chests, looking for that fat loot. A few have fallen already. Ooh, team big boys! I like this. Rook, Petterson, and Pestilus Vigo. Yes, I'm going to be giving these guys team names like Shadow Trig. Let's get some superhero music for the superhero landing! It's so good! They land near the white guys, Ioni, Rygon, and Arcadia Jade. Shadow Trick have a healer, and I think it's the first thing people go to when it comes to duos. Getting somewhat of a healer into the mix. Frenzy just dropped that healer at the start of the fight, so it wasn't too useful. But big mistake from the white guys. They've split up. Team Shadow Trick turned to pick on Jade. It's a 2v1 against the sheep. Not a happy ending. Ioni gotta run. Typical white guys running away from their problems. Horvath Jamila just deciding what precious things to pick up before they chase down this Rygon, which it's going to be another sheep takedown. Team Shadow Trick could be one of our teams in it to win it. We'll join them later if they haven't been slaughtered. Looks like Team Pretty in Pink have resolved one of their battles, are looting corpses. Ooh, here we go. A good ice block against the Booming Seed. A nice shield, but it's lost Aggro Blossom with a reflecting gust getting iced. Dear God, that was pretty punny to see. And as for everyone else, just again, running around. There's a lot of goodies in this forest. Ooh, we're back with Team Shadow Trick. Although, is it just Horvath Jamila fighting Matthias Bacco and Kais Rygon? And it's Team Brown myself. We're in tight quarters, just getting out of the building. Horvath, don't tell me you lost your buddy. Although that Stalking Phantom did chunk these two for decent damage. Horvath bails out. These two just brown themselves. They're going to pass. I think a smart choice. Heal up rather than go into the unknown. Hey, Frenzy King Xander is alive. Where the hell did you booger off to? Elsewhere, Ultimate Blade of many slashes weirdly hits. This is Dexus from Team Pretty in Pink, jumping over the gingered Ulrich and narrowly avoiding that condemn. Pretty in Pink, Zayton Croak is here too. Does Ginger and Ulrich have an ally? It doesn't seem to be the case. Getting pushed into the Death Vortex, he claws his way out and kills Dexus in a 1v2, an impressive feat, but he still has to deal with Zayton Croak. The Croak ult charged and ready to go, but he gets slapped in the face and stunned out of it. Ginger Ulrich wing dashes into the bush. Still gotta be careful of that Croak ult. Here it comes again. Ginger Ulrich jumps for the immunity frame. The second escape. Now Ginger is full power himself. Another shield, but another wall. That's why they always end up. Doesn't matter though. Ginger and Ulrich has only gone and bloody done it. Team Pretty in Pink ended by one man's hand, and his name is Ginger the Ulrich. Great play there. I'm sure we'll see more of that legend. Petterson Rook finishing up a kill of his own. We're about to see a Splat and Rygon, and we won't even know his name because of the status ailment text. And maybe that's for the best. Peterson's pestilous friend slacking behind, but still alive. Horvath and Frenzy King of Team Shadow Trick making their stop at Walmart. Lostergaard never seemed to have a friend at any point in this game. Two new faces, Soda Kinashka and Zurazami Alicia. Team Fire and Ice, that name was way too easy. Which reminds me, when's Game of Thrones back on? We also got Ponthos Sirius and, Ginger and Ulrich, he's revived his ally. I forgot that can be done in Battlerite Royale. So there's designated areas on the map where if you go to and wait a while, you'll bring them back with abilities, but they won't have items, I believe, so getting your buddy re-equipped will be a priority. Lostergaard Blossom has done the same too. Snakesy Ashka back from the dead. So we have a full 5 teams left. Team Shadow Trick, Big Boys, Fire and Ice. We've got Panther and Ginger, which I think we should correctly just call Team Ginger, since he's been doing most of the work. And Lostergaard Blossom and Snakesy the Ashka. They can be Team Hot Nuts. Why not? It's a brilliant name. Fire and Ice. Gonna be praying to the RN Jesus. We wish to thank you for this meal. No one else seems to be coming for this. There's a beautiful left mouse legendary button. They're gonna be making use of that for sure. Oh, it's the Gingin squad. Oh, damn, that's a way better name. Against the big boys. I like to think that the big boys just got out of prison and they're determined not to go back. Don't go back. Go back, Ugan. Good to see the big boys are not backing down from this fight. They will be the aggressors. And it makes sense. Panther is weak from the revive. Gingin trying to cover his teammates behind us. Rook rears up for a Petterson pounding. Vigo's got his massive bugs to throw out. Hits 2 out of 3. Those blind. As you would expect if you had bugs thrown in right. Come on, Panther. Gingin outplayed 2 guys. Now it's your turn. Get back in there. Come on. Well, yeah, this is Battle Royale. Cowards have a place in this game too. Wow. Petterson moving pretty fast, but I think he's lost track of that. Team Shadow up to their old tricks again. I think they're making use of these air launch pads. It's a good way of reconning the surrounding area. And at the moment, if you land on someone, it's a big in-cap, a huge advantage. Snakeski, Ashka, one of our revivees looking for items. Oh, they lost a go. They're dead. Team Hot Nuts has lost a nut, and now it's just Team Hot. And it's not even a team. It's, I guess, Lost a go took 1 for the team. Battle time. It's Shadow Tricks versus Fire and Ice. Shadow Phantom facing the wall, just gonna sit this one out. Sodakin refocuses on to hold back, but I think it's too late. Terizami Alicia shatters, and Sodakin is gonna burn on out of there. Now with the zone reduced to the size it is now, there's hardly anywhere to run. And what's more is the location of the play area has cut the play zone in half. There's a bridge connecting the 2 halves, so he's running to a dead end. You know what you find at dead ends? Dead people. Or at least that's where I like to hide the bodies. Oh, the Gingin squad is complete again with Gingin being revived. They are on the other side of the bridge. Snakesy close by. Do they sniff him? They know something happened across the bridge. Do they want to cross that bridge when they come to it? I guess they'll cross that bridge when they come to it. I think the next battle is going to be interesting. Big Boys versus Team Shadow Tricks. It's the pay-per-view event. Snakesy is dead. So these are the final 3 teams. And I want to divert your attention right now because look at where that next zone is. It's across the bridge. Shadow Trick and Big Boys, they're going to need to cross that bridge. And that's where the Gingin squad is. We've got sentry turrets down. We've got traps down. And I think Big Boys might be playing security checkpoint. It's a good place for a turret. As it stands now, Shadow Trek have to fight their way through Big Boys somehow, but so do Big Boys. They've got to fight their way through the Gingin squad. Now, we saw the Gingin squad on the bridge, and they're happy to watch. Hell, if these guys want to kill themselves, let them be. You can see the Death Vortex is closing in on them. Why are they not aware? Come on, you've got to get over the bridge. They just continue to fight. And Frenzy King Xander has to walk past the turret straight into a trap of the Vortex, enveloping them. Oh god, the horror! They've set up a portal for the ally who finished off the Big Boys. That's it. They're down. Frenzy King succumbs to the Death Vortex. Now Horvath has to somehow make it back to the breathable air. And as soon as they do, look who's waiting patiently. What a brilliant end. There's a lesson to be learned here.
As was foretold.
As was foretold. Okay, don't think of the moment, think ahead. Congratulations, Panther and Gingin, our first winners of the doubles Battlekast. I'm going to bid you guys a quick goodbye because I've got more work to do. Do check out the video description. Don't do drugs. My name's Toki, and these are my tales.